Today marks the last day of the week-long Legal Awareness Week, a week set aside by the Law Society of Kenya to offer knowledge and insight to Kenyans on all matters legal. Now, during this week, lawyers set up across the country in LSK branches and inside court premises take questions and in other matters take up cases pro bono. Our reporter Grace Wangoi had a sit-down with an advocate of the High Court and prepared this report.
There are a lot of stereotypes that surround the courtroom, most of which stem from ignorance. With the Legal Awareness Week coming to a quick end today, several strides in enlightening the masses ought to already have been made. The Legal Awareness Week is set aside to promote the mandate of the Law Society of Kenya by extending legal literacy and awareness to the members of the public. The provision that a litigant's case can be taken up by a lawyer during the Legal Awareness Week is perhaps the most attractive, usually termed as pro bono. George Ogubi, an advocate of the High Court, explains the complex term, while at the same time sheds light on how long the contract will last.
One of the things that makes an advocate and gives the human aspect of an advocate is the fact that an advocate can take up a case without charge. That means that advocate is not charging the legal fee. So that is what pro bono entails. When an advocate takes up a matter pro bono, one of the duties that an advocate has is to the client. So when you take up a matter today pro bono, even if I take up a matter today when the Legal Awareness Week is coming to its end, I will do that matter to its logical conclusion, even if it takes a year, 2 years. I took up the matter pro bono.
Lack of resources for many Kenyans is the major reason they are unable to afford the services of a lawyer for representation in court, and other times, more often than not, the reason for inability to post bail or bond. George Ogubi explains that with the right information, one can represent themselves in court and have a high chance of winning.
It is a right enshrined in the Constitution that everybody has a right for legal representation. However, many Kenyans have not had the resources or the finances to afford getting the services of a lawyer. And of course, some have gone to court and they have won without legal representation. And that is why we have this Legal Awareness Week, such that those clients who cannot afford legal counsel, they can come during this Legal Awareness Week, learn how the legal processes worked, how the judicial system works. And you go to court, they represent themselves, and they come out as victors.
However, there is one thing that is not very clear to Kenyans, that in the case that one can afford it, requesting to be released on either bail or bond is a right enshrined in the Constitution. However, usually circumstantial, to mean that it is dependent on the evidence one presents and clearance that they will not interfere with witnesses in the event one is let out on either bond or bail. However, there is a catch, as George narrates, of the consequences where one does not present themselves to court for hearing.
When you're given bail, when you're given bond, when you're released on bail and bond terms, should you not appear when needed? Because both, as I said earlier, secure temporary freedom for the accused person. So you are required to appear in court at a certain time. So if you fail, the effect of failing to appear when required, both of them now serve, you forfeit what you gave. If it is money that you paid as bail to secure your temporary freedom, and you're supposed to appear in court tomorrow, you do not appear, then you forfeit.
Other than solving cases in court, there are alternative ways of solving disputes also enshrined in the Constitution, which include mediation, adjudication, and arbitration. Let's find out why they are important and when they can be used.
One of such disputes, most of them family disputes. Because family disputes, especially when it comes to inheritance, parties are fighting, somebody left property, and you see families, brothers, sometimes when you look at them, they are fighting. And you wouldn't want to ask yourself, are these people the same blood? Same family, and they are fighting like this? So even when you go to courts, most courts that handle family issues, succession matters, All of them have encouraged families to sit down, settle these issues amicably.
Grace Wangoi, Hope TV News Watch.